Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for coming to the in-service here in the library. I'm excited to work with you guys today. We are going to work with OSLIS, which is the Oregon School Library Information System website. How many of you have used OSLIS before for anything in your classrooms? Okay, so no one has used it, so that's a great starting point for us to get started so that we can all learn together. One of the main things that I wanted to go through today is the databases that are available through OSLIS. They provide a really great resource for research information, not only for our students, but for us as educators as well. There's a lot of great information in there, and they're all really reliable resources, which I know that we're all looking to find when we work with students, especially when they are trying to do research papers or find valid sources of information. I think the databases in OSLIS can really provide that resource, and I know in working with the students in library skills class, it does take a little time to get them through the process of learning how to use the databases, but once they are there, man, they really like knowing that they are getting a resource that is reliable, that their teachers are going to like. So we are going to do two main things today. The first thing we're going to do is we are going to play a pretty fun game. It's called Data Date, to help us get familiar with the resources that are available through OSLIS. After that, we are going to have some work time together using the databases in OSLIS, and give you guys some time to find resources for your classrooms and your curriculum. And then hopefully after that, I'd really like it if we could maybe spend some time all working together to find ways that I in the library, in library skills class, can help you guys with what's going on in your classroom with doing research with the students. Okay, so that is what we are going to cover today. Okay, so we are going to have some fun right now and play Data Date, which is essentially a game where I'm going to read you a few personal ads, and then you are going to use the handouts that I gave each of your groups. You're going to use these to try and find which database you think would be the best match for the singles ad. So I will give you a minute to read over the descriptions of the databases, and then we will go ahead and get started. When your group thinks that you have found the perfect match for the singles ad, go ahead, give your heart a wave. I'll call on you. If you have the correct answer, we have some delicious treats for you here. Okay? All right, are we ready? So here is our first contender. Fitness guru seeks well-toned companion to discuss the latest research in vitamin absorption while sipping wheygrass by candlelight. Team 1. Yes, Health Source is correct. Great job. All right, here we go with Bachelor number 2. Fauna lover seeks like-minded mammal to forage the urban landscape together while rubbing hides by night. Group 2, EBSCO animals is correct. And our last one here. Longtime atheist seeks dramatic life change and would like to find a similarly curious companion to talk theology. Team 1 again. Religion and Philosophy collection is correct. Sorry, Group 2, I forgot your candy. All right, so great job. That was a fun way to kind of get to know the bachelors of OSLIS. So let's go ahead and move on to actually working in OSLIS. Okay, so at this point with the teachers, what I would be doing is I would be taking them through OSLIS. I think at this point I would take them through OSLIS similar to the way that I take my students through it when we first do it together, basically getting to the web address from the library web page, getting to the part where we can get to the list of databases. We'd probably go through the Student Research Center together. The whole reason I would just take them from the beginning like this is because I know at my school there are a lot of teachers who have never used the OSLIS website or any of the databases before. So I would definitely take them through the whole process, start to finish. I would definitely tailor the language so it would be more teacher focused instead of the way that I talk to my students when I'm taking them through it. As we were going, I would definitely try to talk individually to the teachers while they're working to help them find databases that are really pertinent to what they're doing in their classrooms. For example, I know that our science teachers do a big thing with cells with their students, so I would definitely be taking our 6th grade science teachers through some of the science databases, and likewise with our history teachers, take them through those. So pretty much that's what the facilitated work time would be during my in-service with the teachers. It would be a lot of time for them to just really explore the databases, see what's available, and give me a chance to kind of talk one-on-one with the teachers about not only what's going on in their classroom, but how the resources that we're finding together in OSLIS, I can help the students in library skills to use those resources, cite them, put them together in some type of final presentation that they can do in their classroom. So basically that is an overview of what would be going on during this time of my in-service when the teachers are working on the computers in the computer lab in the library. Alright, well, we have reached the end of our time. I don't want to keep you guys here any longer than you need to. So I hope you guys found some really good resources today through OSLIS and all the databases that it has to offer, and that you guys got some ideas for how not only to use that in your classrooms, but also professionally. And I really hope through the conversations we had that we can do some collaborative lessons together, where I work with your kids in the library skills class, with what you guys are doing in the classroom, and that is pretty much it. There are evaluation forms that I passed out on everyone's computers along with a pencil. I'd really appreciate your feedback on what you enjoyed, ways to improve it, anything that you learned, or areas maybe I can touch on with you individually if you'd like to continue to learn a little bit more. As soon as you hand this back in, there is a little bit of a sweet treat for you for taking the time to fill it out. And I'd like to thank you guys again for letting me do this in-service with you. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys got some good resources. Thanks again, and have a great rest of your day.